So what do we have here? Well, my goodness me. A few years ago, I went to a scrapyard. This is actually something I do maybe once a year. And I went with my technician at the time, Simon, and we came across this object here, which I think is a silencer from a lorry. Perhaps you know better than that. But of course, I was immediately intrigued and we brought it home. It is indeed very heavy. And obviously I experimented with it using different sticks and mallets and so on. And I found that when it really spoke and came alive was when I was using triangle sticks or metal chopsticks, things like that. And it's almost got this sort of it's as though you're being showered with sound in a way. It's like a glittery sound, and it has this kind of tack to it as well, so a resonant tack. And so I decided to call it a Simtak after my technician Simon. And I remember a few years ago, I was making a totally improvised recording for BMG. And I had the producer and the engineer almost like bookends. And they said, well, what are you going to do? You know, what are we actually going to do? So I looked at the sea of instruments in the studio and I said, well, let's just start with the Simtak. And of course, I said, what's a Simtak? And the whole experience of the engineer experimenting with the placement of the microphones and so on was quite interesting in itself. So this is what we started with. And it gave me the idea of the title Shadow Behind the Iron Sun, which is the title of the actual recording and this particular track that I used the Simtak on.